Hey guys, and welcome to my next reaction to Classic Who. So I am going to be reacting to the last two parts of Fury from the Deep. And I'm prepping myself to say goodbye to Victoria. You know, obviously, how I do these reactions, it's a little odd, I guess, but you know, I was informed that she left, and obviously I skipped this story, waiting for the animation to come out. So it's a little bit, I'm kind of going back in time, because I've already seen a good portion of Zoe's stories, at least with the Second Doctor. So I've seen a lot of of the companion that replaces Victoria. So it's a little bit weird. It's a little bit weird to kind of go back and then see Victoria's final story, and also a little bit weird to see it in animation form, although I am really enjoying this animation as well. So, all right, let's get into it.
Top priority people have been attacked first.
If your theory is correct, the weed now controls two people who know the entire layout and structure of this whole compound.
Yes, I'm very much
Great.
afraid that is true.
Well, as Mr. Harris said before, you've been right so far. There's no reason why you shouldn't be now.
Oh, how nice to be trusted.
Can't help. No one can help.
John, can you tell us what happened? You've got to fight it, John.
Can't fight it.
Now, come on, Robson. Robson! Now, pull yourself together, man.
Megan,
Pull yourself together.
Megan, help me. Help me, Megan!
Oh no!
John, help! It's all right, John.
Miss Jones,
I thought for a minute he was rational.
I think we'd better let him rest.
I think you need to check him for seaweed, but you know.
Tori, you're not going to start again, are you?
Jamie.
Got enough to hurt it. Maybe just sit and work it out.
Yes,
Oh no.
yes.
They finally take him over. Ugh. I feel bad. That's horrifying. Great. Okay.
Well, let's do a personnel check. Now, there's
Victoria,
something
speak
to
up.
verify this
Speak up.
clearly.
Speak up.
Doctor, I shall need your help.
Hey, you two, just a moment.
Get away from me!
Oh! Ah! Get off of Jamie. Okay, that's right. Just keep hitting him, Jamie. Don't you open your mouth, you creepy creep. Go fucking. Oh, you're so annoying. Oh.
There's a wee bit of pile for the old McCrimmon punch yet. I'm sorry to disillusion you, Jamie, but I don't think it was the punch that did it. Mr. Harris, what is it? I'm thinking about a concert. Quickly.
Was it the scream? I'm really going with this theory that Victoria is going to stop him with her screams.
What's the trouble?
The pipe.
That would be the best exit ever.
Why can't we do something? Is there a way of stopping
No,
it?
don't go for Victoria. She is traumatized enough. You stupid fucker. I'm so annoyed with you. Victoria's been through too much. She's having a hard time. Now Jamie's gonna be all worried. Fuck. Oh no.
The doors! They won't need doors! Open these doors! Oh, try here, Jamie. I can't hold them! Jamie, hurry!
Jamie! Don't you dare take Jamie. You better run. Okay.
Now what do we do? Leave us look for Victoria. You go that way, I'll go this.
Yeah, you must. She's going oh god, this girl is like already so fucking traumatized. You had to go after her out of all fucking people. I hope she can stop you with her scream. Oh my god, where? Wow, he really is looking seaweedy. Nobody's gonna say anything. Are they all taken over too? Like those people standing there. You're not gonna say anything about the man who just like threw an unconscious girl in a helicopter?
What is it? Mr. Roswell, is that taken off?
A man that looks like that, no less. Maybe they are
See Victoria.
taken over.
I have the girl. She's my prisoner. She's my hostage.
Oh wow, that's a lot of foamy. Oh, sir. Oh, I thought Jamie was still on the fucking rope. I thought he was just swinging around. Whew.
Going into the lion's den, Jamie. We're already in the lion's den. What we've got to concentrate on is keeping our heads out of his mouth.
Huh.
Jamie! Oh, now there's no element of surprise.
Oh, I see. You think it might be a trap.
It might be. Let's be cautious just in case, eh?
Poor Victoria. Jamie's gonna get you, babe. Oh! Whoa!
Come in, Doctor. We've been waiting for you.
Ah! That's creepy as hell! Oh, I don't think so. Oh my god.
Need me? You are going to help with the conquest of
Oh, Jamie just goes. Oh.
Soon we shall all be one.
Ah! No, 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 no.
You must join us. You will join us. Speak again, Victoria.
Ah! Yes, Victoria! That's right, you scream, girl! You better scream!
I think it's all right now. The helicopter's waiting. Come along.
That's amazing! What a send-off. Victoria, you better scream everybody away.
Is Watson's helicopter in there? But there hasn't got a driver. I'd be dying to get my hands on one of those things. Come on.
Oh, no, doctor, I don't know. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, this is gonna be terrifying.
Somebody's in the control.
Ah! It's so scary! Oh, no, 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 no! Go up, doctor, up! Ah! Oh god. Oh, I hate it. The idea that one of those things could just grab you and like just drag you underwater is terrifying. Oh my god, doctor, don't, no, flippies, don't do the flippies. I definitely would have gotten sick. It's like all over the place. Oh, 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 oh!
Oh, thank heavens you're alive.
What about Robson? Did you find him?
Aye, we found him all right.
And my wife?
Well, we didn't see her, no.
No. How can we fight this hideous thing? You say there's not much hope. I believe there is. But if we succeed in fighting off the weed, what about those people already affected by it? It's her scream, her particular pattern of sound that does the trick. So that's why the crews on the rig spoke softly. The noise affected us.
Oh,
Before you
Victoria.
evacuate, right. What's happening in the pipeline room?
Wow.
Ah, yes, that's about all we've got.
Tough
All
times.
right, we must try. I want you to scream. He will record it. Make a loop of it. So to speak.
Yes, Victoria, save the day.
What now?
Yes, there's not a moment to lose.
I can't.
Girl, you've been preparing your whole life for this.
I can't. It's like that.
It depends upon you screaming.
What a queen. What a scream queen. Oh, wow, they're moving a lot faster than they have been. Oh! That is, they're pretty terrifying, I'm not gonna lie. Let's go! met with Victoria's screams. It's just, yeah, beautiful. Wow.
Behind you! Look behind you, the bloody door!
I'm always frightened. Oh, Doctor, I can't.
Doctor, they're safe! They're all safe! Come on, come and see what's going on. It's the marvelous life!
Victoria.
Yes, Mr. Harris, we can.
Yes, darling, I can hear you.
Oh,
I should have listened to you in the first
Victoria. She looks so sad.
Turn down. Where are you going? Well, we haven't quite decided yet. Even if we had, it wouldn't make any difference. We wouldn't get there. No.
Oh,
You're around
Victoria.
here again. Just drop in. You don't want to come with us, do you, Victoria?
I don't know. I don't really want to leave you.
Well, I suspected as much. I mean, you want us to stay here and settle down, hmm? Well, if you want to, you must. Little while, you see, she's got no parents or home, and
Well, of
it is a bit
course.
difficult.
We'd be delighted to have you for as long as you want
Oh.
to stay. Would you?
Yeah.
Oh, Jamie. Jamie. Jamie's probably really
Normal
sad.
functional all channels.
Another 3 minutes before your reliever arrives. Nice to know you're back to normal, sir. If I didn't know you better, Chief, I would swear you were giving me lip.
Ah.
Oh, I wouldn't dream of doing that, sir.
Oh.
Chief? Hi, Chief.
Oh, don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do this.
Been together a long time now. Has the doctor said anything to you?
Jamie,
Yes.
you wouldn't go without saying goodbye, would you?
Of course not. That won't be till the morning, anyway.
Good night, Jamie.
No. Okay. Oh, Jamie.
We can't just leave her. Well, where would you like to go?
He's sad.
Couldn't kill less.
Oh, he's mad.
I was fond of her too, you know, Jamie.
Okay. I really didn't know how emotional I was gonna get. Oh, I'm crying. I'm crying. One, because sometimes Classic Who is not, the departures in Classic Who aren't necessarily super emotional, like a lot in New Who is. So I wasn't really sure if I was gonna, get emotional. And also, I wasn't really sure how it would come through with the animation. So I was a little bit, I was curious as how I was going to react to Victoria leaving. And thankfully not dying. But okay. Taking a moment, a second. I talked about this a little bit in the last reaction, but I'm going to talk about it again a little bit of what Victoria was going through. I get it. I mean, we always make this joke, or I always make this joke, and I know people in the comment sections have made this joke. before of like, I would never leave the TARDIS. I would never ever. You know, because it's always something scary. It's always something goes wrong. So like, I totally get it. Like, I think that there are various different ways of looking at like traveling with the Doctor and going on these adventures, and I think that there are certain personalities that are really suited for it, and certain personalities that aren't. If you're somebody who like seeks and craves adventure, and there being kind of like something more, you know, like, you're gonna flourish, especially in these kind of these classic Who years where he doesn't really know where he's going. Within every story. I think a companion that, in my opinion, that kind of really fit that mold, you know, much later from here, is Rose. I think she really loved the adventure. She loved the wonder of it all, the amazement of it all. And that's what she really like clung to and thrived on, right? You know, and then I think that there are some people who really value and appreciate stability, security, stuff like that, which I am one of those people. I have a really, really hard time just in my own life with like spontaneity and unexpected. So I know I would not be a good companion for the Doctor. I would be great in the TARDIS companion. That never leaves. But not the idea that not only is everything different and you have to kind of roll with the punches, but it's more times than not very dangerous. And I think because of that, you know, when you're out of your comfort zone, it can be really, really difficult for you to manage all of that. And the fact that Victoria is frightened almost every single, you know, time that they leave the TARDIS, there's always something, right? And that, I think, you know, I sympathize with that, because like change is always can be very difficult for people in general, such as myself, but change that almost constantly leads you to danger, that's tough. And you can tell throughout the whole thing that she's just really sad because she's frightened all the time. And she's like, I cannot live in this anxiety anymore. I cannot live in the fact that like every day I'm just screaming my head off and like all of this stuff, and terribly frightened, scared, you know, like all of this stuff. And I just cannot deal with that. But at the same time, the only two people who have really taken care of her and looked out for her since she's, you know, kind of been you know, dealing with such incredible loss and kind of, you know, being on her own. She's developed a family relationship with the Doctor and Jamie. There's such beautiful moments, I think, between the Doctor and Victoria, and Jamie and Victoria. So she's in this, like, in some weird form, the Doctor and Jamie have become a little bit of her comfort zone, but it's a comfort zone that keeps putting her in danger. So she doesn't know what to do. Like, I totally, I don't know. I just really sympathize with her a lot, because, like, to think that the two people that you rely on the most and trust the most are the only way that you can be with them and stay with them is to continuously put yourself in danger. And it's just got to be so, it's got to completely fuck her up. How in the world are you supposed to get past that, you know? And she knew that she had to make a really difficult choice. And the choice was to give her heart a bit of a break. And it's really sad, because I don't think that diminishes her love for the both of them. It's so strong. But she's like, I don't think you understand how much this is stressing me out every day. Nobody wants to live like that every day. Nobody does. And it deeply, I don't know. I felt it. Like, I just felt her pain throughout that whole thing, because I feel like I would be the same. I would like to think that I wouldn't, you know, just stand there and scream a lot of the time. I would carry all sorts of weapons with me. If I was a companion that was forced to leave the TARDIS, I would have all sorts of weapons. And, you know, the Doctor could, you know, give me shit for it, but, like, literally not gonna leave without some weapons. Anyway, but I'd be super prepared. But I just think that I relate to the fact of the anxiety of it all the time, and not feeling super comfortable. And you know, I think in general she probably felt a strong sense of security with Jamie and the Doctor. But Jamie would save her from anything. Like, he was always always ready to save Victoria. And I think she giving that up was probably very, very difficult for her. Very, very difficult. And certainly difficult for Jamie. I think I'm gonna start getting emotional. I think Jamie, particularly, you know, with the Doctor and Victoria, he's found a home and a family. And I don't think he personally, you know, has the same anxiety or fear of, you know, danger around every corner or anything like that. One, because if there's danger around the corner, he usually just punches it. Sometimes it doesn't work, but that's like his go-to. And he also, I think he has a lot of, you know, he really does kind of, like I said before, roll with the punches a little bit. He really does. He's, you know, within the story, he's kind of just, you know, he says, of course, Victoria, we don't know where we're going to go next. And he's kind of joking about it and stuff, because it's just so, like, I don't think he has that same anxiety that she has. I feel Victoria is a very, very capable person, but I think, you know, just facing danger all the time is just, it's a little much. So because of that, I think Jamie maybe doesn't entirely understand why Victoria felt the need to stop. And I think that's kind of making him a bit sad and a bit angry. he doesn't know why she, for him, the most important thing, we know this, the most important thing is this TARDIS team, this unit to him. Whenever anybody in this team is in danger, you know, whether it's the Doctor, Victoria, and then leads to be Zoe, you know what I mean? Like, he cares. He cares. Whenever they're in danger, he is, without thinking, I'm going to go save them, because the people are the most important to him. And so I think he has the attitude of like, as long as we're together, we're good. We're golden. We'll take care of each other and it's going to be okay. So I think he probably doesn't entirely understand Victoria's reasoning. And it just breaks his heart. It breaks his heart. And there's probably a little bit of him not entirely understanding, which makes him a little bit mad, makes him a little bit angry, makes him a little bit like, I don't get it. Like, just, you know, and he's frustrated. Oh, God. That broke my heart. That broke my heart. Just the interaction between the two. I mean, Jamie and Victoria were always like really sweet, I felt, together. You know, she was always, you know, maybe a little bit smarter than he was, and he was always maybe a little bit braver than she was, and they just, I felt like they complemented each other really well, and they just had this kind of love for each other and care, and, you know, I just really loved them, and so I can see why it really hurts him. And in regards to the Doctor, I think this is kind of it's interesting. This is a big loss. He says at the end, you know, you're not the only one who cared for her, or something to that effect. I'm paraphrasing, obviously. But you know, the Doctor kind of has said certain things to that extent, and you know, the Doctor's had a little bit more experience with losing some companions and people that he cares for. Obviously, you know, Susan being such a big, probably one of the hardest goodbyes he's had to have. But I think he also knows, particularly also through people like Ian and Barbara, shout out to my faves, but that they, you know, sometimes they can't travel forever, you know? And that's kind of, I don't know, a little bit heartbreaking for the Doctor. But he's also been through it a couple times. I think Jamie, might be one of his first. I know that he was, you know, obviously around when Ben Polly left, and that was really sudden, I felt, at least for me. But I don't think he developed as strong of a relationship with them. I'm not even sure he really liked Ben, if I'm honest. But like, so I think this is kind of Jamie's first like big goodbye. Whereas I think it still hurts the Doctor, and he still feels it. But he also, I think he's also, you know, he's done some goodbyes before, and you know. Anyway. That got me. That was really emotional. On the other side of it, very creepy, amazing animation with the helicopter stuff. Like, I loved all of that stuff. I thought it was really, really well done. And yeah, I really enjoyed this story. So yeah, next week, who's ready? Who's ready? We got a 10-parter coming up. It's 10 parts, right? I think it's 10 parts. Obviously, I'm going to be doing a review for the Space Pirates. Am I correct on that? At the beginning of the next reaction, and then we are just going to go right on into this 10-parter, kind of round out the year, finishing up the Second Doctor. So I hope that you guys are excited for that, and yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye.